In the dark backwaters of Imperial Space, a deadly pursuit unfolds. A force of the Emperor's finest soldiery spread across the world searching for their prey, a mysterious hooded Astartes in black armor. They are not the only hunters on this trail, however. Supreme Grandmaster Azrael and his Dark Angels seek to find the traitorous fallen before the Astra Militarum and Inquisition can learn of his shameful origins and expose a secret kept for 10 millennia. Advanced scouting parties from both forces encounter each other, and with neither willing to back down from their hunt, the result is inevitable. This is 40K in 40 minutes, Commander Tier matchup. Greetings 40K fans, and welcome to this very special Commander Tier 40K in 40 minutes. Longtime supporter of the channel, David, came up with this custom scenario and has brought his Dark Angels to square off against Nick and his Imperial Guard.
Commissar Nick, here at your service, and I am here to play my guard today in this next 40K and 40M.
And what an Imperial Guard force Nick has brought. He's got Acadian Castellan, Acadian Command Squad, and Lord Solar Leontis.
Now, but you're thinking, why are you taking Lord Solar not with a bunch of bodyguards to protect him? Well, Lord Solar doesn't need any bodyguards. He's gonna hide behind some buildings like a chump and give orders out.
He's got 2 squads of Acadian shock troops, 2 squads of Death Corps of Krieg, some Attilan Rough Riders, arguably his favorite unit, a field ordnance battery, a heavy weapons squad, a Hellhound, some Kazarkin, a Lehman Russ Demolisher, a Lehman Russ Exterminator, and a Rogaldorn battle tank, 2 Scout Sentinels, and a Valkyrie.
Lord Solar is actually a gift from David. He painted him, and you're never gonna shoot at your own painted miniatures. It's never gonna happen. So Lord Solar is just gonna be living throughout the entire game.
I think he's going to be sadly mistaken there.
David has brought a 2,000-point Dark Angel Gladius task force with him today. He's got a Captain in Gravis armor, a Chaplain and a Librarian in Terminator armor, a 5-man squad of Intercessors, 3 Flamestorm Aggressors, a squad of Assault Intercessors with jump packs, some Deathwing Terminators, a 6-man Eradicator squad, a Gladiator Valiant, a squad of Inceptors with Assault Bolters, a Land Raider Redeemer, 6 Ravenwing Black Knights, a Redemptor Dreadnought, and a Repulsor.
My Repulsor and my Gladiator Valiant will also help give me some anti-tank punch. I am still a little worried the number of armored vehicles that Nick is bringing. Hopefully I have enough anti-tank firepower to deal with the threat.
Both players have brought some pretty meaty units. However, with this mission, it's going to be interesting to see who goes first and what comes in when. For scoring, we're going to play priority targets. Each player will score 5 victory points for each objective they hold, up to a maximum of 10 per turn, and an extra 15 at the end of the game for what they hold on to. We're playing Dawn of War, so it's a classic long-edge deployment. And at the start of the battle, each player will only start with the contents of their combat patrol box on the field. In round 2, each player can bring up to 750 points that must come in during the reserve phase that round, representing reinforcements. On round 3, both players will bring in any remaining points. It's a real chess match back and forth as to who brings what in when. I can't wait to see how this shakes out. Pre-game, it looks like Nick is sticking his Acadian Command Squad with the Acadian Guard. His Castellan is riding with the Kazarkin and the Valkyrie. Lord Solar Leontis is going solo, and he's got his Commissar with a squad of Krieg. David has responded by putting his Chaplain solo, his Gravis Captain and Aggressors are inside his Land Raider, his Librarian Terminator with Deathwing Terminators, and his Eradicators inside his Repulsor. With only a combat patrol to deploy, neither player has a huge board presence turn 1. This should be a real chess match in the latter rounds, both players being mindful of where each other's reserves can arrive from and what is coming in.
My Inceptors are in deep strike, so I am all done with my deployment.
Sentinel's down, my army's down, your army's down. It's gonna be hard to do anything on this turn, we'll see.
In this matchup, going second means your reserves come on second.
I definitely want to go first, not so much for round 1, but for round 2.
Yeah, I agree. Ah! Oh no. Oh!
I actually think going second in this situation might not be better.
Let's do this.
This episode was brought to you by our friends at RW. If you're passionate about the Warhammer universe and looking for the best professional miniature painters to bring your figures to life, look no further. ArtW Studio is here to make your tabletop dreams come true. While we ourselves love to paint, we often can't paint everything in time for our busy production schedule, so having ArtW as a partner in these efforts has been fantastic. If you're like us and have a vision for what you want in the tabletop, but don't necessarily have the time, consider ArtW Studios. Their website allows you to get a quote through an online form, and you can peruse a gallery of their works to get inspired. Check out the link in the description below or go to artwstudio.com. Now, back to the action.
Before we start the first turn, I'm going to do a scout move with my sentinel, and I'm going to move him up to 9 inches. I'm just going to actually move him behind this terrain piece here.
Start of turn 1, David has drawn Cleanse and Engage on all fronts, and he's chosen Oath of Moment on the Field Ordnance Battery. David's intercessors have stickied his home objective. That means he's going to hold on to that until Nick comes and takes it away from him. Dreadnought moves up the middle to get some shots.
Onto my shooting phase.
Can he down those Field Ordnance Batteries? Oh, not with only 3 shots he won't.
-4. 3 damage each.
Okay. There's nothing I can do about that. That goes right through. Just 6 damage?
6 damage.
You killed one.
All right.
One is gone, just like that.
That's all the shooting I have, as my chaplain and my intercessors have both advanced.
That's a quick turn. David has discarded Cleanse to get an extra command point to go up to 2, and he's kept Engaged at all fronts. With reserves coming in next turn, that should be fairly easy for him to get.
Remember, turn 2 is where 750 points of reinforcements come in for both of us. So he's going to get to go first with that, so he's going to have the whole board to try to just put it wherever he wants. I'm a little nervous.
Start of next turn 1 now, and he's pulled Area Denial and Tempting Target. Choosing that objective on his left flank, not a bad choice.
Unfortunately, I took this guy out, which means I actually can't give any orders to my Field Ordnance Battery because my commander is too far away.
Oh no!
Nick's squad also stickies his home objective, so we move to Nick's movement phase. Nick advancing with his unit with move, 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 making sure that he not only holds that objective, but will deny some incoming reserves as well. He's moved to the middle, looks like he's gonna get area denial this turn.
They're gonna stay still because then they get sustained hit and lethal hits.
Ooh.
My movement is done. Going into the shooting phase.
Sentinel using Daring Recon on the intercessors in the crater, getting bonuses to target them for the rest of the army.
Field Ordnance Battery, firing into your intercessors, D6 shots. 6s are lethal and sustained.
Come on, dice.
Oh, I got
One guy.
Wah! The Scout Sentinel has nothing else to shoot at, so we'll fire everything into that squad as well. He has an autocannon with 2 shots. It's strength 9.
3-up save.
I got another one! And then he's gonna fire his Hunter Killer rocket, because you don't say the M word, because otherwise you miss. The Hunter Killer rocket.
Is that how that works?
It hits!
Oh no!
Strength 14, so on 2s.
5-up.
Oh, no! I would have killed him! But to be clear, it did not miss. So the superstition worked.
No, he just dodged.
That means 3 intercessors left, no battle shock for David on the next turn, but that is the end of round 1. Nick scores 5 points on area denial, discards Tempting Target. Both players sit at 3 command points, and Nick has got a lead 5-0. David draws behind enemy lines to add to his engage at all fronts.
And I think that's actually going to work out really well with my reinforcements coming in.
He's Oath of Moment on the Cadians on his right flank. Still no Doctrines this turn, so that's going to leave him with all 3 in the last 3 turns of the game. 5 points on primary to see us go to a draw, 5-5, and 4 command points each.
The chaplain will move up, get in range of that objective, and stay in this table quarter.
That's a smart move. You're outside of 3 inches of the center, but still within 3 inches of the objective marker, able to do score, engage on all fronts, and hold the objective marker. Very smart.
Indeed, thank you. That's the end of my regular movement, so we're going to go into my reinforcements step.
Now this is the interesting part of the game because, as we said, in turn 2, we get to put 750 points of our army down. That's gonna change the game a lot.
Ooh, the assault intercessors have descended into Nick's deployment zone. Thank you, Deep Strike. Ooh, the Inceptors drop in danger close. The Land Raider can only fit in his deployment zone. The aggressors have chosen to stay inside. Ravenwing are in on the far side of the board, looking to limit Nick's reinforcements. That's also going to be another quarter for engage.
The cool thing about this is guys are everywhere. This isn't like some sort of alpha strike thing. It's just like, they're everywhere, what do we do?
All right, that is my reinforcement step. Do you want to rapid ingress?
End of the movement phase, and Nick using rapid ingress. In comes the Valkyrie. He's down to 3 command points, but it looks like he's going to be able to make a run on David's home objective next turn.
That is the end of my movement phase. Or if you're done moving in my movement phase.
Yeah,
so we will move on to the shooting phase. We're going to start with what's left of Intercessor Squad 1 over here.
On to David's shooting phase, and the Intercessors mid-table open up, doing some minor damage to the home squad of Nick.
Stormbolter and the Twin Assault Cannon will go to the infantry squad here.
Ooh, the Land Raiders chewing up that Cadian command squad, but good.
5 and 6.
We're going to split fire to victory.
Yes!
He's going to put his Heavy Flamer and Macroplasma Incinerator into the Scout Sentinel here. The Icarus Rocket Pod and the Fragstorm Grenade Launchers are going to go into the Field Ordnance Battery.
I got it. 3 AP -4 on the Sentinel. Nothing I can do about that.
Oops.
Bye, Sentinel.
I didn't actually want to kill him in shooting.
You wanted to charge and get on the objective, didn't you?
I did want to charge and get on the objective.
You should not have shot a big giant plasma gun at him.
I guess not. A little bit of an oopsie on the overkill there. Still, you can't be too sad about wiping units off the table and putting a good amount of damage on the board.
Now I could decide to do reinforcements on that unit, or wait and try to see if you kill this and bring this whole unit back. That's a very tough choice. The Sentinel's quite useful, has a lot of utility for giving me real ones. This is potentially more damage. Or bring that big unit back. Oh, that's a hard choice. I'm gonna wait.
Into the Field Ordnance Battery. D3 shots. 3s. P-1.
All right, 1 goes through, 1 is saved.
2 damage.
2 damage, I am down to 4 wounds remaining.
And last, the Twin Fragstorm Grenade Launcher, D6 shots.
Let's do it. Sorry, 5 ups. I'm down to 2 wounds remaining there.
So close. My Assault Intercessors with Jump Pack here will move into an Infantry Squad over here.
Makes sense.
-1, 1 damage.
Oh, goes right through, kill the guy.
Now the question of the day is, which unit do my Inceptors decide to shoot at?
You've got 2 very juicy targets.
And I'm right between both of them.
I mean, you could probably split fire, and you actually have the potential to kill both.
9 shots, sustained 2. Yeah, overkill is best kill. The Inceptors are going to fire all of their Assault Bolter shots into our Oath of Moment target over here.
Copy that.
Oh, the Inceptors have annihilated that Cadian squad. Nick spends 2 command points to reinforce, and that squad will come back into strategic reserve.
And I can bring it back on my next turn if I want to, so potentially more guys coming in.
Always more guard to kill.
Always more guard, more meat for the grinder.
Okay, that concludes my shooting phase.
Can you make this epic charge?
Stephen Boxcars.
No!
All
Okay,
right.
you do the flex roll if you're gonna do a Steam
Oh,
Boxcar.
yeah.
1 command point for reroll.
1 command point for a reroll.
Oh, the flex roll does it!
Flex roll!
He makes it in!
Steven?
11-inch charge!
Let that be proof
Oh my goodness!
that the flex roll works.
Oh, and this is really bad because this actually takes the objective away from me too.
So the Assault Intercessors have a special rule, Hammer of Wrath.
Okay, this is potentially very scary. He does mortal wounds on the charge. If these Assault Intercessors manage to just get 2 mortal wounds, kill that field battery, he can then pile in to my infantry, kill them in close combat, wiping me off my home objective and denying me major points.
Just need 2 4-ups. Oh, man. Oh my goodness, I don't get it. I get 1. Well, 1 mortal wound. Oh no!
Down to 1.
All right, well, we're going to go into the fight phase. Peace.
On 6s! No, he does.
I would like to pile in.
Woohoo! Actually, this is advantageous to me that I will hold this objective from you. I got 4 attacks on you. I hit you 3 times!
All right.
I would have done nothing.
Solid secondary turn for David. He scored 5 points on engage on all fronts, 5 points on behind enemy lines, sees him jump out to a 15-5 lead. More importantly, though, he has got 3 command points to Nick's 1.
All right, my turn. This is big.
Nick draws extend battle lines and defend stronghold. Nick scores 5 points primary to go up to 10. 15-10 is our score. 4 command points for David and 2 for Nick.
So with my move, I'm actually gonna hide from that Land Raider and hold the objective, I think? Yes! Hold the objective and hiding from the Land Raider.
We're going to call him Commander Robin then?
I'm gonna fall back in such a way that these guys are still on the objective. Give all of them cover at least from any incoming fire. I have to make some key charges, but I gotta be really careful where I put my guys. I think I'm going to do the plan and run for his home objective. If I can steal it from him, if I can hold it for a turn, I make him have to come backwards. I also deny him primary points on his turn, and it's potentially a good turn. I am possibly throwing away this really strong unit. We'll see if it's worth it. And then the guys inside are gonna get out. Unfortunately, with all their amazing shots, they got really nothing to do but hold the objective and then die gloriously for the Emperor on the following turn. Taking away your sticky objective and technically making it that you should only hold 1 objective because now my reinforcements come in. And I have a flamer coming in right over here.
I'm going to spend 1 command point to overwatch with my Ravenwing Black Knights.
Oh, you got it! You got the 6!
No. Didn't wound. That was not a command point well spent.
There are a lot of incoming units here. The Rough Riders and Lord Solar, as well as that reinforcement unit.
Lord Solar is going to give out orders to everybody. He's going to give out take aim with this unit back here, the infantry squad. Fix bayonets with the Rough Riders right here. And I'm going to do take cover with Lord Solar himself.
He orders himself to take cover.
Take cover bravely myself. The Castrican are going to take an order of take cover as well, just improving their armor save by 1. This unit needs to die. I'm really nervous about this unit because if I don't kill enough, my infantry squad's dead and you're going to take my home objective. And both of my secondaries rely on this unit not taking this objective away from me. So I'm going to, as these guys fall back, I'm going to spend 1 command point, going down to 1, to grenade you. Just give me lots. 1, 2.
2.
I got 2. That could have been a lot better. Then in the shooting phase, I'm going to start with the chem cannon. All its beautiful chem cannon-y goodness is going to shoot everything into this unit, including the Hunter Killer Missile, because I need this unit to desperately die.
I'm going to spend 1 command point on Armor of Contempt. That should take me down to 2.
How many shots do I get? Oh, 5, 6 shots! All of them. Each fail kills a guy. Give me lots of 1s and 2s.
Start by taking it on the guy in cover. These are 2 damage each, right?
You do 2 damage each.
4 up.
Oh. Kills him!
He's dead.
This one's dead. Now you got to take him on 4
that's
ups.
3 up. Now 4 ups.
Now 4 ups. Oh no!
No!
Oh, what a terrible roll! The entire unit gets vaporized. Okay, moving on. The Valkyrie is going to fire everything in 1 shot it can into your Land Raider.
Valkyrie opens up and the Land Raider manages to chip its paint a little.
Moving on, this unit of infantry is going to fire everything at Inceptors. Plasma shot, overcharging. -3, sorry, supercharging.
Oh, 6 up then. 1 wound remaining.
And then a bunch of las guns. Not a thing. But that's okay, didn't need it. Rough Riders firing into your Inceptors. 6s.
Saves them
You're
both.
good. Then Lord Solar takes his Eagle's Gaze, I believe it's called. No, Soul's Righteous Gaze.
Oh.
And shoots you on a 2-up. It hits. Strike 8.
5 up. No!
2 damage.
He's dead.
That's all my shooting. That's all I got for you. I did okay. The horses. Here we go. Rough Riders need to charge in, need to kill this unit of Inceptors. If I could do that, I could take back this side of the board, and I'm still in this game. So I still need a 9 on the charge because this guy's close enough. Come on, guys! It's an 11!
No!
Go, guys, go! Ready for the fight phase?
I am.
The Rough Riders pace the Inceptors good, but now they're stuck there.
I wasn't really expecting the Assault Intercessors to get so badly murdered so quickly. That does put a little bit of a crimp in my plans.
I'm definitely making David have to make some choices. Does he come back to his home objective? Does he push forward into mine? What does he do with those bikes? Tune in to Turn 3.
Solid turn for both players. We've got a dead draw at 15. David's has 2 command points. Nick's got 1 as we head to turn 3. David's drawn Capture Enemy Outpost and Area Denial, both eminently doable. He's chosen Oath of Moment on the Hellhound, Assault Doctrine this turn so he can advance and charge for his entire army. 5 points on primary sees him jump up to 20. Now both players have the last of the reserves to show up as the custom scenarios split the deployment into these 3 turns. Land Raider rolls up, dumps out the aggressors. Those poor guardsmen are gonna get roasted. Redemptor Dread advances towards Nick's home objective. The Black Knight Ravenwing bikes head for the Hellhound.
We're gonna move to the reinforcements step. Now is the time to bring in my Gladiator, my Repulsor with the 6-man Eradicator squad.
What a tactically brilliant idea! Because look, this plane, when it goes, has to move a minimum of 20 inches, which is right here, which means I have to go past it, which means I have to fly off the table, which means this plane will get to shoot for this turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
100%, that was absolutely what I was thinking at the time. And I still have a deep strike capability with my Deathwing Terminator squad and that Librarian, and don't underestimate their ability to pick up some units. Crack of teleport energy and Terminators drop down. Ready to wreak some havoc. Going on to the shooting phase. We're gonna put the Iron Hail Heavy Stubber into your infantry squad here. And then everything else, all are going into the Hellhound. And that's the Oath of Moment target. So let's start with the Icarus Rocket Pod guy. That is AP -1.
Bounces off the armor.
Okay, for Oath of Moment.
Oh, didn't make it.
Nothing.
Excellent.
The Twin Last Talon, 2 shots, hitting on 3s.
The Valiant does some incidental work but strips 5 wounds off the Hellhound.
We'll go to the Black Knights here, the Hellhound.
Let's see if he lives.
For 3s.
First one.
Oh, the Black Knight's trying to down it. They do.
But sir, you owe me a bunch of hazardous tests.
4. I owe you 4 hazardous tests.
Hazardous rolls for David. He fails one of them, re-rolling with a command point, and he's okay.
Down to 2 command points.
So these intercessors are firing into the horsies?
Yes, they are.
4s for cover. I say none of them. Just 1 damage?
1 damage each.
You killed 1 horse, and 1 is down by 1 wound.
Next, we're gonna come over here. So the Repulsor Defensive Array will be firing into the squad of Kazarkin here. The Las Cannon, the Twin Las Talon, and the Hunter Seeker Missile will all be going into your Valkyrie.
You heard him. He said missile. It's gonna miss now.
So let's start with the Repulsor Defensive Array.
3-up save. And, oh, still fail 4 of them.
All right.
That's not math.
Hunter Slayer Missile.
Oh, it's because he said a missile. He shouldn't have said missile.
Apparently. Las Talon.
Repulsor now, no joy.
No!
Go, Valkyrie, go!
Both my tanks completely whiffed. Next up, the Eradicators will be pumping all of their Melta shots into the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
This as well.
10, 11.
Oh, the Eradicators have taken down the Valkyrie with reroll to hit, to damage, and to wound. It's hard for them not to kill a vehicle or monster, but I've seen it happen.
No, you're not shooting my horses. Get out of here.
I want to shoot your horses.
No! My horses are gonna come and eliminate something.
This squad here, my Flamestorm Aggressors and the Gravis Captain with it, will pump all of their shots into this infantry squad back here.
5 ups. Squad's wiped. I only saved 2.
And Nick is using reinforcements to bring them back yet again.
Never-ending guardsman is a thing, and it's kind of fun. I mean, it's fun for me.
So the Flamestorm cannons can't go, but the Melta, the Multi-Melta, the Stormbolter, and the Twin Assault Cannon are all in range of your lead horsey there. So we'll start with the Multi-Meltas. 3s. 2s.
Oh no, double 1s!
And Stormbolter. 4s. No.
Wow, your dice went cold on you.
Yeah, they did. The Twin Assault Cannon. Oh my goodness. They've gone really, really cold.
Okay, 1 wound. I got a 3 up because of cover. Got it.
Okay, so 1 damage goes through from devastating.
Horsey dies.
I'm gonna shoot the Terminator squad into
The infantry? Yeah, I figured that was coming.
I can't risk not killing these guys.
Ooh, the Terminator's a pace in that infantry squad, but good.
Okay, let's start with the aggressors into your commander here.
Aggressors charging the lone Cadian commander.
And then we're going to try for the
Epic charge. So 9-inch charge from the Terminators onto the horses.
9-inch charge.
Can you do it?
7.
It's a 7. Do you want to re-roll it?
I'm gonna spend a CP to reroll.
Here comes the re-roll. This is epic. This is big.
Oh no, no joy this time.
You did, however, clean up a lot, because I'm not going to bother rolling this one. You killed the 1 wound little guy here.
What a huge turn for David. He has captured enemy outposts for 8. He scored area denial for 5, 33 points to Nick's 15, and more importantly, has stuck Nick with defend stronghold. He's got a dead secondary in his hand.
Well, he's managed to knock me off of all the objectives. Pretty much all the objectives except for this home objective. So, this is gonna be interesting.
Nick draws deploy homers to add to defend stronghold. Casterkin are gonna get take aim, and the Castellan attach is gonna give them move, move, move. 2 command points for Nick because Lord Solar Leontis is on the field, and 2 command points for David.
Ha! Yeah, I have lots of infantry. I have that infantry squad you hate over here that they're gonna come in and they're gonna take that objective and deploy teleporters back there.
I mean, I like killing them.
Yeah,
I've done it twice already.
Yeah, see if you can do it again.
A real blast for me, you might say.
Casterkin close on the Eradicators.
To be honest, this is the best Overwatch you could do. I would love you to not Overwatch them, because as soon as I move, you Overwatch them, you probably kill half of them.
Yeah. I'm going to Overwatch with my Flamestorm aggressors and my
Bring it
Gravis
on!
Captain. 3d6 plus 3 flamer shots.
Oh no.
Wow, that was really bad.
Oh! He just rolled 4 shots!
So, wow, plus 3, so.
I was expecting a lot more flamer shots coming in.
Yeah, well, so
They
was
might
I.
survive. Good thing it's Twin Link, because you failed with almost all of them.
New dice.
Yeah, so only 4-ups.
Only 4 hits and only manages to kill a single model. Oh, that hurts.
Once again, probably not worth the command point.
It's not true. Just because it didn't work doesn't mean it wasn't the right call.
Yeah.
It was the right call. Statistically, that should have been better.
Yeah.
Let's bring in all my reinforcements. I've got to tear down some of these big, heavy units and score some points. Otherwise, this is curtains for the guard.
3 squads of guardsmen join the fight, 2 on his home objective, and 1 on David's. The Krieg at home are going to get fixed bayonets, hoping to get them into combat.
I have noticed that all the anti-infantry stuff is on one side of the board, and all the anti-tank stuff is on the other side of the board. So, let's put my tanks as far away from those anti-tank stuff as possible, and let's see if we can't kill all the anti-infantry stuff with my tanks.
All 3 of Nick's tanks, both Russ's and his Rogaldorn, are into his home zone. Interesting. I would have thought he would have brought maybe the Dorn to the other side of the board and forced David to move backwards.
Hey, here we go. Going to the shooting phase. The Casterkin, at the start of the shoot phase, are going to launch their Melt-A-Mine into those Eradicators right in front of them. On a 2-up, you suffer D3 mortal wounds. If it was a vehicle, it'd be 2D3, but that's okay. 1 mortal wound! Then I'm going to spend 1 command point on the grenade stratagem from the Casterkin into the Eradicators. Ba-boom! Take 4 mortal wounds.
That'll take out another Eradicator and leave 1 wounded.
Casterkin with the Melta-Guns are going to fire their 2 Melta-Guns. Eradicators, D6 damage. That is 4 damage. Kills another one. That was kind of lackluster, I gotta say. I was expecting more from that. We're going with Eradicator next.
Okay.
His Executioner gun is going to fire at the Land Raider to try to give myself -1 AP.
Okay, I'm going to spend my last command point to pop smoke.
That makes sense.
-1 to hit and cover.
Yeah, it's so great.
-1 to be hit and cover is huge on a 2-up chassis.
Then the Las Cannon is also going to go into the Land Raider. The Heavy Bolters are going to go onto the intercessors holding the center objective. Into the intercessors, might as well start with those first. 6 shots, hitting on 4s, 3s. One guy bites it. Then into the Land Raider. First of all, the Exterminator autocannon with 4 shots. Stupid smoke.
T12. Yep, he's
All right.
done.
However, because I did hit you, everything else that targets that unit now will get an extra armor penetration.
Ooh.
So, las cannon. Hits. Excellent. Wounds. Oh, he makes it! Hunter
Shrugs it.
Killer Rocket. Misses. So I am split firing 3 different targets.
He's splitting fire. I don't even have to say it at this point, do I, folks?
I'm actually going to fire the heavy bolters into intercessors right here. I'm going to fire the demolisher cannon into the terminators right here. I'm going to fire the las cannon into the dreadnought, and the hunter killer rocket into the dreadnought as well.
Okay.
Heavy bolters into the intercessors.
Save them both.
Then the demolisher cannon. This is of course into the terminators.
Yep.
D6 plus 3 shots. Oh no!
Nick, command rerolling number of shots now on the Demolisher. He's out of command points.
4s.
2 dead Terminators, but not much else.
The hunter killer rocket hits. Give me 6.
1.
2.
2.
But unfortunately, a dreadnought
Goes to
1
1.
damage. It goes to 1 damage. The las cannon goes into that dreadnought as well, and it wounds on a 6. Give me a 6. 4 damage this time. Goes down to 3, so a total of 4 damage total on that dreadnought. You ready for this? I wonder what I should shoot at. I could shoot there. I could shoot there. I could run over my own guys.
Yeah, do that.
Here comes the Dorn. Doing what? Splitting fire.
So unfortunately, because of the smoke, even though I put all the bonuses on the Land Raider, I think it's a fool's errand to try to damage it. I don't think I can do it. So instead, I'm going to pile all the big guns into the dreadnought here, and all the bolters, stubbers, and stuff like that into the aggressors. D6 plus 3 shots from the big gun.
Toughness 10, so I'm...
Oh,
He
well,
loves it.
okay. Coaxial bottle cannon. Hitting on 3s, double hits, strength 9. 3 damage.
No, that goes through.
Take 3 damage.
Goes down to 2 damage.
The heavy bolters into the aggressors. 3 of them. 2 damage on the aggressors. These are all the heavy stubbers. Hitting on 4s, 5s.
No.
Hoorah! Still on 5s. I killed 1.
You sure did.
1 damage each. Lord Solar.
Lord Solar now manages 2 damage on the Land Raider. The Sentinel whiffs hard.
That smoke stratagem is brutal. That means that Land Raider is still gonna be alive. I can't do any damage to it. And I'm really, really not liking how well that came out. And then my last little bit of shooting is all of these guardsmen are gonna fire into this dreadnought.
Okay.
Las guns from the Guardsmen fail to hurt the Redemptor.
Moving on to the charge phase, I've got 4 charges to make. The first one is I'm gonna charge your Eradicators back there.
Kazarkin make their charge into the Eradicators.
I need to charge onto this objective and hope the dreadnought doesn't kill them all in return. Here we go! No, they fail! Second charge from the Commissar's unit. Different dice. 5, 6, they fail! You keep my home objective for another turn and these guys are all dead. Lord Solar is gonna charge your aggressors.
Okay.
He's in.
Yeah.
Dunk. The horses are gonna
It's
charge.
1 inch.
4, 5.
It's,
Bonk. Bonk.
It's physically impossible.
We got a big running start there. This one might, the fact that I didn't save a command point for that might come back to haunt me, but we shall find out. Let's keep going. On to the fight phase.
All right.
Lord Solar wants to take all the glory for himself. He's gonna try to kill the aggressors by his lonesome.
Lord Solar starts the fight phase off here. Not bad at all.
Save 1, fail 1.
Take 2 damage, and I think I killed 1.
Yeah.
Then these horses all charge into you. And I'm gonna go with the Melta-Tips, because it's more fun. Ooh, I gotta do this. This is trouble. Okay, hitting on 3s, because I didn't get an order on them. Oh no, look at all those 2s! So 2 wounds at -4.
Yeah, I don't get a save
The
there.
first one, ooh, I get 2 D6s on them. Oh, the first one does 1 damage, no!
Yes!
The second one
The
does
captain
5
lives.
damage. All the horses try to stamp him to death now. Hitting on 4s, on 5s. Take 1.
Take 1 wound.
Well, that should have wiped them. Pile on to the objective.
My Gravis Captain's still alive. You don't underestimate what a Gravis Captain can do.
You get to fight me back. No, not yet, not quite yet. I have my Kasrkin. They're gonna pile in.
Kasrkin failed miserably, only 1 wound, but that still manages to kill an Eradicator.
Strike back first with the Captain here. 3s.
4 AP minus 2.
Oh, wow. Captain claps back and takes down 4 Tillin Rough Riders.
Well, at the end of my turn, I scored a bit of points, not very much. I was really hoping to do a lot more. He's on pretty much every single objective, and unless he fails a battle shock test, he's gonna get a lot of primary points.
Not a bad turn for Nick. He's deployed homers for 5, 10 points primaries, 25 to David's 33, and he has discarded Defend Stronghold.
My big goal here for this round is going to be to secure strategic control over the parts of the board that I already have a strong presence in, and see if I can just hold my lead open against Nick.
New orders to swap Defend Stronghold for Investigate Signals, and he's got Overwhelming Force. Oath of Moment on the Lemurus Exterminator. David's chosen Devastator Doctrine. Interesting. I would have thought Tactical to be able to fall back, shoot, and charge, but he's going to go with the ability to advance and still shoot. Aggression is the word of the day.
Could be quite powerful.
Battle Shock. I owe you Battle Shock.
Intercessors, this is the big one. If you pass it, you stick to the objective.
7. They're good.
Does the Dreadnought pass Battle Shock? Oh, he's good.
He's good.
No problem.
10 points on primary for David, sees him go up to 43 points. Land Raider moving up to threaten Nick's deep objectives. Valiant speeds forward to shoot at some tanks.
Eradicators are going to fall back into the repulsor for now.
Cowards! I'm going to declare an Overwatch with the Demolisher turret cannon.
Ooh, the Redemptor is getting overwatched by the Demolisher. Nick is out of command points.
Oh, it's
so
going
close!
Through. Give it 5 or 6! It's a 4, it goes down to 3!
And the Redemptor is left on a single wound. Oh, man. If I had $1 for every time a model got left on a single wound, I'd have about $10.
Chaplain continues to hold down this
objective
from the cathedral.
Not a terrible idea.
Okay, on to the shooting phase. The repulsor here will fire his twin las cannon at the scout sentinel, and all the rest of his guns will go into Krieg. Right, yes. Twin las cannon into the sentinel.
From downtown!
Hitting on 3s. Stick a fork in it, baby! Oh, no! I had to talk smack, and now look what happened. Into these guys. 2 shots hitting on 3s. Overkill.
Oh,
I
no!
missed both. The repulsor defensive array.
You have killed 4.
I believe the sound it made was whiff, whiff, whiff. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Terminator squad, everything is gonna get shot into the Kriegers on this objective. Okay, we will start with the Librarian Smite. D6 shots. 3s. Oh, come on! 1.
Minus?
Minus 1.
5? And I save it. It's all right.
We'll do the Storm Bolters next, so the Librarian and 2 Terminators.
This will make you feel better. 3 4-ups. Save 1 of them. 2 go through. You kill 2 more. I've got 4 guys left on this objective. Oh. 4 4-ups. Can the unit live, or do they get wiped? Almost wiped. There is 1 guy remaining.
There it is. Intercessors finish that unit off. That's 3 points on Overwhelming Force.
The Gravis Captain will shoot into your last remaining horsey.
Only 1.
4.
It goes through, but I have 1 wound remaining.
Bollocks.
He didn't realize that he couldn't shoot here. He didn't advance. He could have. We let him advance. He moved into the terrain. Now he can shoot through the terrain because he's wholly within it to be able to shoot these guys over here.
The Land Raider Redeemer will put his Melta into the Oath tank there. He'll put his Storm Bolter and his Flamers into the Heavy Weapons squad.
Bring it on, Eradicator. Oh, look at that. Double wounds.
Both wound, AP minus 4, D6 damage.
Ooh, on 6s. I got boxcars! Oh, I needed that! Wow! Saves them both. The Melta shots don't penetrate the armor.
Oh my gosh.
Wow!
Now to the heavy weapon team. They're gone.
Let's go to the gladiator.
Valiant splitting fire because of range, and the Icarus and Last Talon go into the exterminator. Can Nick spike his saves again?
3s re-rolling.
On a 5! No, it goes through. How much damage?
D6 plus 1.
5 damage. 7 wounds remaining on the Leman Russ.
Into the Cadians. 2s.
4 dead guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bye, Cadia.
Nick,
Yep.
I'm gonna split fire to victory.
Excellent.
The 2 grenade launchers on the Black Knights are going into the tank, and then the 4 plasma are going into what's left of your Cadians.
Leave the poor Cadians alone.
No,
They didn't do anything to you.
they've done
They've
plenty.
literally done nothing.
They've witnessed too much. No witnesses.
No witnesses.
2 crack grenades into the tank. Looking for 3s, re-rolling.
For 1 damage.
1 damage.
I'm down to 6 wounds remaining. And then into the Cadians.
Yeah, not supercharging.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking for 3s.
All right, you've killed 3 guys. Unos, dos, tres.
The Redemptor Dreadnought, so he's going to put his heavy flamer and his Fragstorm grenade launcher into the Krieg. He's going to put his Icarus rocket pod and his plasma incinerator into the tank. Let's start with the heavy flamer into the Krieg.
No!
One! Wounding on 3s.
Oh, no!
D6 shots from the Fragstorm grenade launcher for 3. 3.
David.
I should have used the play on dice. The Icarus rocket pod, D3 shots into the tank for 1. 4, re-rolling. Re-rolling.
Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Whew.
5.
There you go.
Wounds. AP minus 1, 2 damage.
On a 3. Save it.
D6 plus 1 shots from the supercharged macroplasma incinerator.
It's 1 shot. It's 1 shot. No, David. No.
Why? Every time!
You come up all this way and your dice fail you like this. No. Oh no. Oh no.
Re-rolling.
Why is it 2 shots?
Oh, it's plus 1, yeah.
Oh, right. You get 2 shots.
So let me roll the other one.
But
Here's
you do have
2
those
rerolls.
moments, so 2 rerolls.
Okay, looking for 4s.
Just 1. Okay.
No!
How many ones was that just now?
I don't know.
Oh no!
Roll 1 now.
A hazardous test. Don't you
Oh,
dare.
that was almost a 1. Oh my goodness, you would have blown yourself up.
Oh, well, I know dice tell stories, but this story's kind of a sad one. I'd like a happier story, please.
That was some Steve level of rolling. Wowie wow. That was a lot of 1s.
Okay, let's start the charge phase.
Charge phase now, and the Dreadnought is in. Black Knight Bikers are also in. Oh, the Terminators have failed. The Repulsor is in.
Okay, the Redemptor will try and punch this last guardsman to death.
Fighting into these last 2 guardsmen here. Oh no, it's a Dreadnought.
There's some dead Cadians and almost dead Krieg Guardsmen.
All right, I just have the medic left and the commissar. I'm gonna fight over here first with my 1 horsey. Now, there's an off chance I do this. And then I hold 1 objective. On 3s.
He's gonna give it.
Oh, he fails! It's okay. It's okay. The horse hooves will get you. No, I hit you once. Oh man, that was very sad.
All right, well then he swings back.
Yeah.
Let's start with the power fist this time. 2s.
David is discarding investigate signals for a command point to put him back up to 1. He scores overwhelming force for 5, puts him 28 secondary, 20 primary, 48 points to Nick's 25. Nick has pulled investigate signals and no prisoners. Yikes.
Oh, come on.
Yes, investigate signals
Well,
with your tanks.
I'll get 2 points over there for the Sentinel. Why not?
Yeah, that's true.
So battle shock test away.
Oh no, his Krieg are battle shocked. The Exterminator tank is also battle shocked. No primary for Nick this turn. That is huge.
The Kassergan are gonna get take aim and 1st rank fire, 2nd rank fire.
Cadian Castellan gives the Kassergan get back in the fight so they can shoot despite falling back. Can they ice the Chaplain?
Let's see what I can do. 1 command point, the Cassigan are gonna grenade your whatchamacallit guy there. Make sure he's dead.
My chaplain.
1 to 3, your chaplain. 6 dice, and I did no mortal wounds.
Wow!
Moving on!
No 4-ups on 6 dice. Nick's down to 1 command point.
The Rogel Dorn is going to fire. He's gonna split fire a lot of guns here.
The Rogel Dorn has whiffed.
1 damage on the Terminators. And that's all the Rogel Dorn. I really want this guy to die, but I don't want to waste shots on him. I just need 1 thing to go through. Las Cannon.
Command reroll on the wound roll for Nick. The Redemptor is finally down. There's 2 points on no prisoners. The 6 wound exterminator is doing some damage, but only 1 bite goes down. Oh no!
Well, that was disheartening and sad. Let's see if I can kill this chaplain from these Cassigan. 2 Melta-shots.
Saves it.
Crack grenades!
Nick, the Emperor protects.
Oh my goodness, does he ever. Keating Castellan's gonna overcharge his pistol. He hits. He wounds. -3.
4-up invul.
Now I have first rank fire, second rank fire, which means get extra shots with rapid fire weapons, so maybe. Which means they're minus something or other. It's not bad.
It's 3-ups.
Yeah. But it's 8. Can you fail a bunch of them, please?
8 3-ups.
Oh, I got so close.
I failed 3 of them.
I got so close.
Is there 1 damage each?
Yeah. If only that grenade had passed. This has been a really bad turn, sir. You have 1 wound remaining. How did you live?
The Emperor protects.
I have the Emperor too. Emperor must love you more.
Of course.
I gotta say, I think that's all the gas that's left in the tank.
I don't think he's going to be able to take enough objectives back and score enough points to really claw this game back.
And I think that's where they're gonna call it. With that secondary draw, it all but puts the nail in Nick's coffin.
I think it's a wiser move for my guard to just run away and live to fight another day.
David will score at least another 10 primary at the end of the game, which Nick can do nothing about. He just won't be able to catch David. Make that your final 78 to 54 in favor of this episode's winner, David. A couple of key rolls, though, and this game could have been completely different. What a match, gentlemen. Congratulations. Thanks again to Art W. Make sure to check them out at artwstudio.com or at the link in the description below. They may just be able to help you realize the army of your dream. And of course, as always, a big thank you to you for watching. If you like what we do, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Or if you really like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. That's it from all of us here at the Play On Studios. On their behalf, this is your host, JT the Voice, saying, until the next time you see us in the far-flung future of the Grimdark Universe,
Play On. I just want to thank Nick and Play On for having me down here. They're the whole reason I got into this hobby, the reason why I play the game.
David, what a fantastic player. You nailed it. Well done.
I'm super excited to have won the coveted Victor dice.
Keep practicing, because I'm coming back for you with the Tau next. They're going to take you out.